Hi, I'm Victoria Singer, and I'm going to be reflecting with you on the unit that I created on phonemic and phonological awareness. If you remember, the goal, which is the long term, what I would like them to be able to do, was to not only be able to match letters and sounds, but also with the graphing the actual letter. It starts with the objective. So for this unit, that I turned in, I did not care about the actual graphing of the letter M. I did not care if they could know the M. I needed them to match pictures to make the sound. So if I showed a picture of a mom and a mat, they could know they started with the same sound and identify that sound. So the activities or the tasks within the unit, did they have the evidence of understanding? Was I able to tell that they were able to understand what I wanted them to? Yes. They worked together in independent activities to complete the project for the day. So if it was matching pictures, if it was saying yes or no, it starts with that. They were working towards their end goal and were completing the objective for the assignment. Also, those peer to peer conversations that happen are really impressive. Being able to think things through and kind of argue and prove your point, they had to think beyond just what I was telling them. They had to kind of move up in that thinking Bloom's level. So, were they complex? Were my activities complex? Were they real world? Did they have a lot of things they could transfer? No, they didn't. And that was because they were games and they were focused on the skill. There was no transfer because they needed to learn the skill at a very basic level before they are able to transfer it into a real world application. Now, if I would have done this unit for a longer term, you would have been able to see this real world application take place on days 3 and 4. It's just unfortunately, since I did the first 2 days, these were just basic skills. Are there a variety of assessments? All of the assessments were observation, but yes, because the activities were different for every day. I wanted to make sure that they could do the ones that we did and the I do, we do, you do before moving forward. Now, assessments would look different as we would progress within the days of our long term unit. Once again, day 5 would have something that would be more complex. But right now, just monitoring how they're doing on the activities and making sure that they're able to continue to make gains in them. This is where I also used my ISTE standard because students need to understand it. Do I know it? What do I need to do to know it? And we are in our building a very big on this philosophy. And so I just naturally have them self assessed. For kindergartners, we do thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs sideways. It is not anything that is complicated, but it's something that's very easy for them to understand. And they're able to say, how do I feel about it? And maybe be able to start asking, like, what do I need to do to get better? You'll be impressed at how many of the littles can actually do that. Changes I would make to this unit, I would actually do my lesson plans out for the 5 instructional days that the full unit would last, just because then you would start to see the transfer of knowledge and you would also see a variety of assessments. So I would do that. I would also either take out or change those anchor charts on day 2. They are time consuming. I'm sure there are ways I could modify it to make it work, but leaving it in as is not would not be best practice. It wouldn't be the best way to make sure they were learning and not the best use of our short time together. Here are the references that I used for this assignment. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.